Warm welcome to all. Today it's about Jupiter in Ashlesha Nakshatra from 18th of August till 26th of June 2027. Technically, Jupiter does not stay continuously in Ashlesha Nakshatra for all these months. It enters Ashlesha on 18th of August, moves very fast through all four padas just within 2 months, and then crosses Cancer Gandanta, enters Leo, becomes retrograde, and again re enters Cancer through Gandanta on 24th of January 2027. It's like Jupiter goes through the notes of Gandanta, gets in the fire, turns back, and again passes through the same karmic zone of Gandanta with a different level of maturity after the retrogression. That is why whatever Ashlesha is trying to show during this time, the initial time, it may not be solved in one straight move. It may first come as some realization, then some conclusion, then as in detachment, and later as a deeper correction in 2027 when Jupiter gets direct. And one more important thing here is that Ashlesha is ruled by Mercury. So even though Jupiter is the transit planet, Mercury becomes the key result giver here. And Mercury itself gets retrograde 3 times during this wider transit period of Jupiter in Ashlesha, and each time in air sign. So all air significations will be very significant. And the result will not only be emotional here. Expect change in our thinking, our speech, our decision making, documents related, all the things, our interpretation of the events, and the way we mentally process what is happening around us. See, Saturn is also in Revati, another Mercury ruled nakshatra. So, this whole time, both Jupiter and Saturn are giving results through Mercury here. One is in Ashlesha, the note or the confusion inside our emotion. And the other enters and works through Revati, the end of the journey of our self, some surrender, closure, and the karmic completion it signifies. These changes the impact a lot. As now our wisdom and the karma both are working through Mercury here. So, all mercurial things and its signification and the way we process life can all become more sensitive and more consequential here. One careless word can travel very long, or some delayed decisions can become karmically heavier here. And one honest correction can also become a major relief for us. See, Revati has a very different mood from Ashlesha here. Ashlesha binds, coils, penetrates, and exposes the poison inside us. Well, as Revati guides us, completes us, protects the final journey, and helps something to reach its proper ending. So, Jupiter in Ashlesha may show where we are entangled, and Saturn in Revati can show what now must be concluded with maturity. That means this period may feel like one note is being exposed while another old chapter is being slowly closed. So when Jupiter and Saturn both are in Mercury's nakshatra here, life may repeatedly ask us for some mental correction, not only emotional correction. We may have to rethink on everything, reframe our fear, correct our communication, become more careful with our promises, and give more responsibility to what we say or what we decide on. Mercury becomes the bridge through which both the expansion and the karmic accountability are delivered here. And that is why this transit can feel busy mentally more, serious in the consequences, and at times confusing also, before it becomes a meaningful thing in our life. See, Ashlesha is a very deep nakshatra. It is connected with the serpent energy. It shows the coiling, binding, even protection, our instinct, hidden intelligence, hypnosis, attraction, fear of unknown, defense also, and sometimes quiet manipulation. Ashlesha can heal also, but first it will expose where the poison is. And the poison here does not always mean something dramatic or always negative. It can mean some resentment, emotional control, some inner conflict, attachment, maybe some guilt, secrecy that we are fear of, even passive aggression over our overthinking, or a situation where peace is lost because mind and emotions have become too entangled here. Its symbol, the serpent, tells something very clearly here. What coils can also uncoil, and what binds us can also release us. But release does not happen by force here. It happens by awareness. And that is why Ashlesha often gives psychological transformation first. It makes us see what is hidden beneath the surface. And all these serpent energy is happening in a watery sign of emotion, our belonging, family, the nourishment part of life, and our inner security. That means some hidden emotional pattern within the family and home can go through some deep processing, some major transformation. Now, when Jupiter comes into Ashlesha Nakshatra, our wisdom enters this note, this point. The guidance enters the emotional complexity here. But here, Jupiter has to work through Mercury's signification. So, the wisdom must pass through our mind first, understanding must pass through interpretation, and the faith must pass through the confusion first. Expect some major transformation, some release, but also confusion. Because of Mercury's dual nature, its retrogression, even retrogression of Jupiter. And because Jupiter wants truth, always some meaning, it regenerates our faith and trust and the larger understanding. But Ashlesha first makes us face the hidden motive behind everything. Our emotional complexity will be revealed with some mixed signals and the deeper psychological layer of that matter. See, Ashlesha can sometimes work through manipulation, some hidden agenda. So, this duality. Maybe there is emotional trapping, some fraud, cheating, or a story that looks bigger or more magical than what truly it is. So during this transit, it is very important not to get carried away only by the appearance, some fake promises, or some dramatic narratives. Check all the facts properly, read the intentions very carefully, and do not surrender your peace or your judgment to something simply because it feels very intense or fascinating to our life. So, one important guidance for this whole transit is to try and attain peace over any conflict or any drama. And because when Ashlesha gets disturbed, our mind can get coiled around the issues again and again. And when Jupiter expands that state of mind, one small conflict can become much bigger emotional story also here. Also, Jupiter first crosses Cancer Gandanta, moving from water to fire. And then later, while retrograde, it crosses Leo Gandanta zone from fire back to water. So one movement is outward and one movement is inward here. One movement says break the emotional note and act. The other says what was acted upon earlier still needs some reprocessing from inside first. This can bring some major transformation in our identity, our faith, what we believe in, our emotional security, the leadership, the family patterns, and the way we respond to any pressure here. Sometimes life may force release here. Sometimes it may bring some confusion because old emotional material and the future direction do not align immediately. So we may feel that something has ended, but clarity about the next step is still developing. It's not clear. And while in Ashlesha, Jupiter will cross Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces Navmansh, and each time the impact will be different. Jupiter in Sagittarius, its own Navmansh, in a fire element, can give change in our beliefs, the trust that we have in the life, the guidance that we get from the elders, the teachings, and our future direction. The emotional note is still there, but there is also a strong urge to rise above it. This can bring a realization that we can't stay trapped in the same emotional pattern forever. Then in Capricorn Navmansh, an earth element Jupiter is debilitated here. This may feel very heavy as the energy becomes more practical, karmic, and reality based, which Jupiter is not very comfortable with. Our emotions and belief will join here, the duties and the limitation, the restrictions of life. And we may feel that peace is not possible unless something concrete can be corrected first. Also, Jupiter stays here for a very long period. Also, Jupiter gets direct in the same earth element. Expect some forced responsibility, some pressure, dryness in our emotions, some relational burden, or a situation where our emotional truth can be no longer avoided anymore. Then in Aquarius Navmansh, an air element, here everything will shift towards our thoughts, some analysis, detachment, the social pattern that we are into, and also our future restructuring. This can bring some unusual mental shake also. We may start questioning the system, our friendships, our goals, beliefs, the well being of everyone, and even our own logic where it fits. As now, here the air quality can make the transit highly mental. Good for observation, but not good when the mind keeps circling without any peace. And lastly, in the Pisces Navmansh, a water element, everything becomes little softer, more dissolving, spiritual, and more surrender based. This is the last Navmansh, the Moksha Navmansh. This can bring release through many, maybe tears, maybe acceptance, some prayers, forgiveness, intuition, and the inner withdrawal. But it can also increase our confusion if boundaries are weak here, and expect the final melting of the note, any confusion before Jupiter exits through this Gandanta. But remember, we are not done here, as Jupiter will revisit the same zone again. Basically, throughout this transit, expect repeated mental correction. Some matter may need rethinking more than once. Our communication needs to be handled carefully, maturely. Some agreements, our family patterns, or emotional narratives may need proper review before peace is possible, or some results that we can see. And what is not corrected mentally here or completed consciously may feel be delayed karmically, asking for closure first. Mercury's role here is carrying both Jupiter's meaning and Saturn's maturity. Also, do refer to the previous transits of Jupiter in Ashlesha for the deeper understanding. Do have a clue on what happened that time and correct this time for better results. So, overall, Jupiter in Ashlesha is asking us to identify the node, the confusion, understand the poison first, and release any conflict before it grows out of control. Understanding is not enough here. Application, maturity, and clean closure also becomes very important here. And when that happens properly, the results can be deep maturity. Our inner cleansing can happen, and a more conscious direction ahead we can achieve. That was about the impact of Jupiter's transit in Ashlesha Nakshatra. I hope this was helpful. Best wishes to everyone. Thank you for your time. Do share your experiences in the comments and stay tuned for the next transit update. Thank you.